5. What's
Hey,
up?
Facebook
Ooh, sorry, I'm trying to cue in some music. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for joining Woman Cave. We're going to give a few minutes before we get started. I'm Samantha.
Live. I'm Sheila.
So thank you so much for joining in. Take this video and share it and like it. Oprah, I'm still waiting on you to call me. You, Tyler Perry, and HBO. All you, just call me. Just call me. So, have everybody seen Power yet?
Power is
I know, this
what
is
about that? Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil it because we already seen it. That's okay. Ooh, it's all good. It's all good. What's up, Terrell? Thank you so much. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you so much. Please like and share. Yes, yes. How's Trinity? Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. But anyhow, thank you so much. Oh, we all grown, so I mean, I can't help that's cussing in the song, right? I just like the song, right?
And honestly, I tried to find a clean version, but that didn't happen. So, but it's all good. It's a Power Sunday, y'all.
Yes, it is. It's all about power, baby. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll give everybody a few minutes to kind of join in. It's a few things I wanted to talk about. Oh, so if you haven't subscribed, what's up, PT? Oh, my sister's on there. I just seen her. Hey,
Pat.
I wonder can she if we can have her go live. We're kind of doing something a little different today. My sister can't be here, so we was gonna try to have her chime in. Hey Renita, how you doing? Thank you so much. Share the video. What is there? So if you haven't went to the YouTube page, please go to the YouTube page and subscribe. We are not nearly where we want to be, but we still got some time, right?
Yes, we do.
So please subscribe to the page, and then this way, what's up?
Hey.
Can you send me my request?
Can you see my request? No,
okay,
we can't see it.
Can't see it. Oh my God! So Facebook, give me a few minutes. I'm just trying to get my sister to chime in. We tried something yesterday and kind of lost the sound, so just be patient with us when it comes down to we're trying something different. We don't see a request. I can see that you are live
here,
with us, but I
right.
can't see anything outside of that.
Now see somebody else.
Hey Delilah, thank you so much for joining us. Please share the video.
Thank you.
Again, if you haven't had a chance, go to our page, the Woman Cave page, and subscribe, and you'll be able to go on and watch all the videos.
Yes.
This is segment number 8.
Yeah.
So you can see all the segments that's already loaded. I have a few things I want to announce. I know last week I had said something about save the date for July 21st. I'm going to be a vendor. Yay! At the Urban Myth. They have like, it's a barbecue cook-off. I'm going to be a vendor there. It's going to be, I'll link the flyer below. It's going to be July 21st. I think it's from 10 to 7. I'm not going to be out there from 10 to 7. Hey, I'm only going to probably be out there from maybe 2 to 7 or 2 to 6 or something like that. So come and support your girl. Holla at me. I'm going to have all my products out there. Hopefully we have some good weather. So I'm going to be a vendor at the Urban Myth. It's going to be at the, what's the park? Columbus Park.
Yes.
I believe it's on the Jackson side. Again, I'm going to link the information below. Also, I have a new oil that this is a demo bottle. This is just my personal one. So it's going to come in a 4-ounce size. It smells amazing. And it holds you. I wish you had smell vision on here. Oh my God. Smell me. I smell good? Yeah.
Smells great.
So I'm going to have my new oil. I'm taking orders as of Wednesday. I'm just waiting on my bottles to come in. But it is amazing. And it withholds in the heat. It's a body oil plus a massage oil. So you can kind of nuke it as well and kind of rub it in.
It's amazing, you all.
Rub it in.
I've been using it every day since I got some.
Rub it in. So yes,
God.
I'm pretty excited. So this is my bottle. So it's going to come a 4-ounce bottle. This is not the bottle. It's going to come
She
in.
got a nice size bottle. Look
Yes.
at that.
You got to shake it up. Put it in the microwave for a few minutes and rub it in. Yes. What else is there? Sheila, you have anything you want to comment?
I do. I'm actually asking for a recommendation. If anybody know of anyone that's a home seamstress, can someone send me some information? It would be very, very well appreciated. Once again, I'm looking for at-home seamstress. Please send me some info if you know of anybody. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Let me see. What is that? What she said, you guys. The
Oh
topic.
darn! I know you guys will do the topic well.
Oh no.
Okay.
We're not gonna do that.
We're not gonna do that one. We're gonna wait for you.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
So we picked something a little different because we wanted. Hey Candace, thank you so much. Please share the video. What happened to you last night? We missed you. So back to Patricia, my sister. We're gonna do the topic another time when you're here.
Yeah.
So because it's a really powerful topic, and I want to make sure you're here.
Yes.
So today, we're gonna be talking about why do women shoot down men that would be best for them.
Yes.
That's kind of a deep topic.
It is.
So I guess I have a couple things. So how would you know if he's a good man for you, first of all?
Okay, you don't know. You don't know in depth if he's good for you, but at the same time, I think it's certain qualities. I think people kind of display that we can pretty much pick up on, but we're so caught up on the exterior as opposed to the interior.
Okay.
Meaning that we're kind of caught up, and I have to always say this is just merely my opinion.
Okay.
We're always kind of caught up with the fact of knowing how, hi Michelle.
Hi.
We're caught up with the fact of seeing how a person dressed on the outside and nice shoes and nice car and yada yada yada. Those things are they're added bonuses, of course.
Okay.
But I think we tend to sometimes forget about the inside of a person as far as how he treats us and the chivalry part, and we kind of like let it slide if we feel like some of the guys are he looks good or whatever. So hey, it's okay. It's all right. And then you'll meet somebody that's not the looker type, but he don't dress like this suave guy with the nice shoes, have a nice car, whatever. He's like an average, hardworking man that those things don't define him. And we'll look over him, but he's so into us. It's like, oh my God, he's the one. But I don't want him because, he don't display all this cool stuff. And, he's not a looker. So I think that's how we tend to kind of forget, that it's not always about the exterior. It's more about the interior. So that's solely my opinion. What do you feel, Sam?
I mean, like when you I'm sorry. Somebody just made a comment a few minutes ago. Hey Patty, thank you so much for watching.
Hi Patty.
Share the video. Thank you, Michelle. How like when you first meet somebody, I mean, like in my case, like, okay, so I'm gonna be honest if I can.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I met a few people that a lot of times if you get with this person, you can be well taken care of. Not that I'm looking for somebody to take care of me,
right. But it's just somebody that that's gonna. If you get sick, he got you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You be okay.
Well, he just generally just love you.
Yes.
Like he just wants
with your
nothing.
Flaws and all
right.
of that.
He just wants to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like in my case, there was no attraction.
Yeah, see, that's the part that gets us.
Yeah, and I know he would be a good man for me,
right. but
the
physical is not there.
Yeah, and it's like, how sometimes you'll kind of revisit that again and then kind of revisit again, and it's just not there.
Yep.
And I feel bad.
Yeah.
Because the thing about it is that, like, it was just like mixing water and oil kind of together. It was just kind of weird. Yeah. And it's just, I don't know. I mean, and he had a lot of good qualities. There's a few guys that I met. Had a lot of good qualities, but basically, it was not just a good fit.
Right. And you have to force it, it just don't fit.
Right.
And even though he did have those good qualities, it's like, okay, why should I have to make it? It should just fall into place like a puzzle, no matter what. But I know exactly what you're saying when it comes to that, because that physical, I mean, and it's not even about sex. It's just about, I gotta have that type of
connection.
You gotta make my heart kind of like flutter a little bit, or just something to make me say, oh my God, yeah, this is the one.
And then you find yourself with somebody that's not attentive, like the person that want to give you all of them, and then that's the person you end up falling for.
Yes.
But he don't have the same intentions for you, the man over here that's trying to love you, versus you trying to make somebody over here love you.
Yep.
Which is crazy as hell to me.
It is so crazy.
But it's just, I guess it's just how life just goes.
It is. And it hurts actually sometimes. That it makes you hurt on the inside, because it's like, God, why can't I gravitate towards this person that gravitates towards me? Why do I have to try to gravitate towards somebody that's really kind of like stringing and, playing around and why do I do that? I'm like, okay, what is it? So that's the part that really kind of hurts me, is the fact that I know he's a good person for me, but why don't I like him? Like, what's wrong? So it's a mind thing, and we've had conversations about it all the time. It was like, she said, well, hey, I just can't, I just can't, and it'll be me like, okay, I just can't either. So, and we know that these people are good people.
Yeah,
but no,
but it's just something you cannot. When it comes down to like. When it comes down to the affairs of the heart, like it has to match. I'm sorry, it has to match.
It really does.
And if it just don't feel good, it just don't feel good. I mean, it is what it is.
I don't want to fake it with nobody either. I don't want to have nobody like that either.
I wouldn't even like settle for just being. I just couldn't even be in a good space like that if the chemistry wasn't there. You know what I mean? It's just, I know chemistry don't pay bills, but you know what I'm saying? But if the chemistry not there, or whatever the case may be, it's just, you can't force yourself to just want to be with somebody.
Right.
And it kind of goes the same way when you meet somebody that basically, you into him, but he's not into you like that. It's like, it's uneven yoke.
And it kind of, and those tables tend to turn around sometimes, because at the point that somebody is into you like that, but you're not into that person, then you're running to somebody that you're into, but he's not into you.
That's us.
I'm like, what is going on here? So that's the sucky part about this love thing, and it's just really amazing. But we have one comment from Michelle Cooks. Michelle says sometimes he may be good, but not good for you.
That's true.
Absolutely, that's exactly what we just said, or whatever. Because it's just that, although he may be a good fit, but just not for me. Just don't fit with my puzzle, And I try not to. I don't want to hurt nobody, because I don't want to be hurt either. Yeah. So. And
I'm just not trying to kiss a lot of frogs before I find my prince.
I don't know.
I've kissed enough of frogs. I'm not even a kisser, but I'm just saying. I'm just using it in terms. Yeah, it's just like, that's kind of sick.
Right.
Yes. So it's just kind of weird. And then the other side of that is that what's the flip side of the sidebar?
The sidebar is and you can keep coming if you have some more comments about that particular question or that topic or whatever. It'd be great to have. The sidebar to it is, why do men shoot down the woman that would be best for them? If we can get some men to kind of chime in, Terrell, Joseph, come in and chime in with us or whatever, to give us you all's kind of like intake on this. But we were thinking, well, me individually, what I was thinking was that sometimes men will shoot down a woman that's like an average woman, that's a everyday woman, and she's taking care of business as far as working every day, handling things on a normal basis. And then he'll run into a woman that's basically a millionaire that got everything, and she's buying him. He'll gravitate towards her because, hey, you know what? She got it all. But I may love her that don't have all of it. And then I won't be with her because I'm just so, I love this whole thing with how this particular person is buying me. Okay. So I think that sometimes men make horrible choices when it comes to knowing that they don't go on love half the time. They go on the outside. They don't go on the inside either.
So it's more of a physical for them. And we're not trying to bash anybody. This is just
my opinion, though, too. So
I think a lot of time men, they know when they meet you. I'm a true believer that they know what they're working with.
I think
but it's all about their maturity level and where they at as a man. Right. You know what I mean? So, but I just feel like as a man, just don't string somebody along. If you're hard and you're not into it, just don't string her along. Be honest. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, what was that Michelle said?
Michelle said, you settle, you will be miserable at the end. I believe. Yes. I believe it too, Michelle. And also, she said, sometimes men are more materialistic. Yes, they are. Yeah. They'll claim a woman is, but it's definitely more of them than it is us. That's so materialistic. But go ahead, Sam.
Yeah. So again, we're not bashing anybody.
No,
this
we're not.
Just merely our.
We got love. We got love for brothers.
Yes, for sure. But it's like I think men sometimes afraid. I think some men are really afraid of commitment.
Oh yeah, I think it is.
So I feel like when they, I think sometimes men feel like women are needy, and then they feel like they got to give up something, and they feel like they missing something. when they get into like a relationship or they get into a marriage or whatever, they feel like they losing out or they missing out on something, which in essence I don't think you are. If you got a good woman at home, because she can be all those things that you think you have outside, but
as long
you
as you
gotta
communicate about it. Yes, communicate, and then you know what, you all can be right here together, doing everything together. When it comes to a couple, then you won't be, feeling that way. But I don't know.
Yeah, like Michelle, she just said again to the men, just
She said, no, just an opinion.
Okay. So I think men like to have options.
Ooh.
I think men like to have options, which
I had that conversation with a man, and guess
Yeah.
what? He never admitted to it, but as time has went on, he's really feeling like, you know what? Hey, you were right, and that's exactly how I think a lot of men feel like they don't have to commit, because why commit to her if she's a good woman when I have all these other options over here? I'm just going to string her along, and hey, I'll just play with her, but I got all these options over here. And I'm like, why hurt somebody like that?
Right.
So, but that is so true. The options part sucks.
And then the thing about it is that we all have options.
We do.
You know what I'm saying? But
We do.
and I'm not speaking for all women, but when you find somebody that you just naturally you feel good with, like we had a conversation last night. We had one on our 30-year prom.
Yes.
And we were speaking to, I'm not going to say her
was
name.
beautiful,
Yes, I'm not going to say her name, but her and her husband been married for what, 30 some years or something. Been together 30 some years or what.
And they were
Miss
married
Ruthie?
for 20 some years.
Yeah, so they've been together for 30 some years, but they've been married for 28 years or whatever.
Right.
And me and Sheila always picking her heads, you know. And one of the things that she said that basically that he keeps her laughing.
Yes.
It was the things that I asked her what was the secret. It was like 3 simple things.
Yes. She said laughter. I think she said trust. And I forgot the other one.
And she said he still spoils her after 20 something.
Yes. And
so
my heart just melted right then and there. I'm like, oh my God. Yes, Mel, we talking about you.
Yeah. I said we wasn't going to say her name.
I know, I just had to.
Oh, we just
like,
had
oh my
to. Ooh, we put your secrets out there.
Right.
I just think basically when you find somebody that you just click with like that,
It's
and
gonna
you
all come
really,
I think it's going to come into place.
Yeah,
It's going to fit.
I think love is easy. I think people is what make love challenging.
Difficult. Oh yeah. Good one. Good one.
And I think when you're on different, you can always be on different pages. But if you're not on at least on the same track, running, on the same track, and then that's when you get all that uneven yoke.
Right.
Like he's on, you're off. He's ready, I'm not.
And we've had that in our lives before. Uneven yokes. Yes.
Oh yeah, I got t-shirts, hoodies, been there, done that. Like
all of that.
Yes, for sure. But change is gonna come soon. I know that's for sure. It's gonna come soon.
It really is.
But when it comes down to just, I wish some guys would log on now. Terrell was on for a few minutes because I don't want to feel like we're speaking for men. I'm only just speaking from how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm speaking for how I feel as well.
Yeah.
Too,
and Michelle, you are so correct. Michelle said communication is the key.
It absolutely is.
That was one of the things that Mel said too.
Oh, she sure did.
Yeah, that was one of the things
she
she
did.
said.
Yes.
That was one of the things.
I think a lot of relationships kind of fall so short with that because after, I think when you feel like, when you get mad or whatever, it's like you don't. I've always been told by the older generation that you never go to bed mad, period. If you have something that you done went through or whatever, don't go to bed mad. But this newer generation is like, okay, he ain't talking to me, I'm not talking to him either. Okay, he going to bed, okay, I'm going to bed too. So, one thing about that I think is we have to always realize too, because something that happened over the middle of the night. I mean, what if you don't wake up that next day or the next morning or whatever? It's like, okay, do you really want to go to bed mad like that?
I feel like that's the way you should live your life in general.
You really should.
Like, I hate arguing. I hate disagreement. I hate arguments. I tend to take it like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I like to just kind of clear things out. I feel like you just should clear things out before you go to bed. In general.
Think so too.
Because you're taking it on to the next day.
Right.
So,
that is so true. I also. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I also was thinking that when it comes to the communication part of it, if you started off that way, why not just keep it going? Just keep that particular flow of it going. And I just believe too that when you allow little small stuff or whatever to come in and you having like a bickering about it, whatever, why let the devil have his glory like that? Like, okay, why even let him have his chance of trying to destroy what you can try to build up? You know what I mean? So just communicate. It really does help. And you have a lot of guys out here that just they'll listen to what you have to say and won't say nothing. And when I want to vent, true enough, I vent. But what do you have to say? Why am I venting? Why do I have so much to vent about? You know what I mean? So why not say something that's going to make this better between me and you? Because I'm communicating. That's what I'm doing. What are you doing? You just listening? It takes two people to be in this. So what happened in the midst of it all? So I don't know.
I think at that point they just kind of check out a little bit because at that
so?
point you nag. They hear that they feel like you know what I'm saying, like you nagging on you, just like whatever. You know what I mean?
Wow. They check.
And I think the biggest thing is that you have to not talk at each other.
True.
You have to talk to each other.
True.
You got to talk to each other, just like Miss Muthi just said a few minutes ago. That you must talk through your disagreements. I agree with you 3,000%.
I agree with that too.
Yes, and then too, once you talk through them, you gotta it has to be something that you have to keep following up. You just can't talk through it and just leave it there.
Right. We have another comment.
Okay.
Michelle Cook said, "Communication, respect, and joy. I value those. There is no trust without respect, and without joy, you miss the beautiful moments. And if you keep the lines of communication open, then there are better chance of both parties understanding the other person."
That's
facts.
Yes.
Facts.
Yes. That's what's up.
Yeah. See, you know what? I think a lot of men pretty much feel, this is just my opinion too, pretty much feel like if you talking at them or whatever, they just pretty much shut down. But when you shut down like that, that makes us go in even harder. Like, are you listening to me? Like, okay, what's going on? Did you what happened? Mm-hmm. So that makes it even worse, I think. So I know that their thing is, hey, I'm not an arguer. I'm not going to argue about it. Okay, that's fine. But how are we going to resolve this? What are we going to do? You just going to listen to me? I mean, what's going to happen when you just listen to me? It's going to piss me off because you're not saying nothing. I want to hear something in response to what I'm talking about. So communication.
But what if he's heated? What if he's heated at the moment and like, and he don't feel like if he says something, he feels like it's just going to elevate the situation. What if he just feels like he's just going to be silent and then he'll revisit that later?
Okay, if he tells me that, you know what, I'm going through a little something right now, we're going to talk about this later, I respect that more than just sitting there not saying nothing.
Okay.
Because that sitting there not saying nothing, that really kind of, that kind of like digs the hole a little deeper. Say
you feel like he's not listening?
I feel like he's just like, you know what, she's doing this and she need to do this. That's what I feel like. So, but like I said, it's just my opinion or whatever. I may be totally wrong, but so I don't know. But how you feel about that, Sam? It's just communication.
Yeah, the communication thing is key. Again, my biggest thing is that, like, you have to again not talk at a person. You got to talk to them,
mm-hmm.
and then you gotta you're not always right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not always right.
I thought
no. You're not always right. So, therefore, you just gotta, sometimes you gotta agree to disagree.
True.
That's and then, like, if you over something, you just gotta be over it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be over it, like, talk about it, be over it. Say you over it and you're really not, and you're in your feelings.
Now, you know what? That kind of brings up something I put on, I posted today or whatever on Facebook. I pretty much, I love me some Smokey Norfolk. And, his words today were very touching. So I posted on Facebook. I said, forgiveness means cancel the debt. Forgive so that you can be forgiven. Amen. And with that being said, it's like, if you're over it, just say you're over it so you can move on from it. Mm-hmm. So I was actually like a person that used to hold on to so much and used to condemn a person because of what they did. And it took some soul searching to figure out that, guess what? How can I condemn him for what he's done when I've done some things too? And hey, Valerie. And I've done some things too, but I want God to forgive me. That's hypocritical. Right. So I have to forgive him, move on from it, and then and ask God to forgive me. Right. So forgiveness is a debt that should be canceled. And I do believe that. So, but yeah.
That's all I have to say about that. We're going to be kind of short today. Thank you so much for joining in. Did you have anything more you want to say?
I think that's pretty much it. Our next air date would be July 8th.
Okay, at 4 o'clock as always on a Sunday.
Yes.
So I know I get a lot of feedback on. Oh, I didn't know you was going live. So if that's the case, you have to go to the Woman Cave page, and then you just have to like the page, and then from there we do all our updates on that page, or even on my page, or Sheila page, or Patricia Johnson page as well.
Right.
Hey Val, please share the video. So we go live every Sunday at 4 o'clock.
At 4 o'clock, we're gonna have a few changes too. You know how you've been we've been doing this, where we've been having a lot of fun to it or whatever. So we're gonna do like some little changes on our set. We may be kind of like mobile, So just expect just see some. You're gonna see some changes or whatever. Because we know God is good.
Won't He do it?
He said He would. So, but we appreciate you all to the fullest. We're so appreciative of all the love. I mean, the positive comments, and everybody's telling us how they really appreciate us doing what we do, and we're having so much fun doing it. So we just try to avoid the whole thing with trying to we don't want to bring in anything that's going to offend anybody, and we just want to kind of stay fun, excited, laughter. We want so much of that or whatever. So if we offend anybody, we apologize. But like I said before, these are just solely our opinions on whatever we talk about.
Right.
It's nothing but love over here. Nothing but it. That's all it is love. So
okay. So once again, next Sunday, July 8th, 4 o'clock. We have our own YouTube page. I'll link the information below. Just for people that's joining in, I just want to recap real fast before we close out. I will be a vendor July 21st at the Urban Myth. I'll link the information below. It's going to be like a cook-off at the Columbus Park. On the Jackson side, again, information will be below. What else is there? I know I've been getting a lot of people inboxing me about my glasses. My new glass line will be coming out in the next couple weeks. So if you're interested in some fun, freaky, fashion eyewear, you'll just watch my page and you'll see my new frame selections. My new frame's coming out. So in other words, so that's a new thing I got coming out too as well. So again, thank you so much for joining us. The closing quote today was, "Turn your pain into power."
Whew, it's a power Sunday, y'all.
It's a power Sunday. So again, turn your pain into power.
We appreciate you.
Join us next week. I was just trying to keep.
That 007 and 62 on my
I was just trying to keep in some more power music, but that's not what I wanted to hear, that part or whatever.
Yeah.
So once again, thank you so much. We totally. Hey Chelsea, who's that? That's
Jolie.
Chelsea. That's Chelsea.
Okay.
That's Chelsea. Hey Chelsea, this is your first time. Share the video.
How are you?
All right. Thank you so much, Facebook. We'll see you next Sunday at 4 o'clock. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Bye, everybody.
I just happen to come up hard. Legal or illegal, baby, I got